what the fuck on.
Bitch. Fuck going on, hoe ass nigga. Nigga, and you worrying about the skate, it go never rise. Nigga came down and then shot that nigga, it was a different vibe. Then you already fucking on that bitch, you not finna arrive. Nigga came down and then shot that nigga in his fucking face. Ran down low, then shot that nigga from a different case. And you really worrying about that bitch because she got a play. Got a Glock, got a fucking rocket, and you going away. And you really talking about this bitch, and she finna stay. Ran down low, then shot that nigga from a different day. I don't give a fuck about that bitch, but I'll move solo. And you really tripping by my niggas wearing all that polo. And you really worrying about that bitch cause you was really solo. Why you really worrying about me? Gas ran down low, then shot that nigga, he was up in class. And you really tripping by that bitch, she asked you finna pass. What the fuck is wrong about speaking to your fucking neighbor? Get the fuck up on my fucking face, you are not the greater. I don't give a fuck about that nigga, he was just a hater. Yeah, my brother got a fucking scat, yeah, that hoe fast. And you really talking to that bitch and you will know she last. 5 minutes on this fucking hoe, you ain't in my face. Get the fuck up on my fucking tent, you not in my place. And you really tripping by that bitch because she in your face. Up a bluff in 3 direction, nigga, you ain't getting raped. Why you really talking to that bitch? Because she don't matter. Nigga ran down and then shot that nigga on a different pattern. Nigga say he had 5 hoes and they ain't getting flattered. Why this bitch asking all these questions? Did she learn her lesson? She said hell no, then this bitch what I just suspected. And you really talking to that nigga, he don't got no token. You don't really fucking on your bitch, yeah she really broken. Nigga came down and then shot that nigga, he ain't never spoken. Told this nigga give me 5 minutes before I get your limit. And you really talking to that bitch and she was never finished. Hungry than that bitch in this hoe, finna eat some ribs. Yeah I got some money in this bitch, finna buy a crib. Boy you really tripping by that nigga cause he got a jail. Talking to this motherfucking bitch, finna use a Uzi. Boy you really worrying about that bitch and you shit going woozy. Shot the Glock from 3 direction, nigga you ain't finna prove me. Talking to this motherfucking bitch, you going to the movies. And you really tripping by my nigga cause he got a Uzi. I don't give a fuck about that bitch cause she was just so goofy. Boy you really tripping by that nigga cause he in a storm. Get the fuck about the fucking way cause you ain't fucking warm. 3 Glocks we ran down low but you ain't getting swarmed. I don't give a fuck about that bitch cause she gon' never learn. Yeah I got some fire in this bitch, it's now I finna burn. Beat a nigga ass in this bitch, yeah it's not your turn. 3 Glocks, fuck him up, what you gonna do? 3 Glocks, nigga run her down with a fucking shoe. Bitch, pop him in the shit. Nigga worrying about that bitch and she ain't sucking dick. 5'4", nigga ran down but with a different switch. Who you talking to, lil' hoe, but I ain't did the shit. Who you talking to, lil' hoe, you was tall as snitches. Bitch, hit that nigga in his fucking face. Ran down low and then shot that nigga in his fucking place. And you really worrying about that bitch and she out of state. Bitch, now I know she fake.